guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with my July favorites, and I love filming favorites videos. I know everyone says it, but the months are just flying by. I seriously don't even know where my summer went, but that's besides the point. I have a ton of products to show you guys, like a lot. I feel like this is going to be a really long video, so don't kill me. So let's just get started. So I'm gonna get started with skincare. The first item that I was loving this month is the Murad Complete Reform with Glyco-Firming Complex, and this is part of their Age Reform line. And you're probably thinking, what the heck, Rose, you're 22, like why are you using age defying or age reforming products? But since I do wear a lot of makeup for YouTube and just in general, I felt like my skin was just losing elasticity just from like tugging and pulling and just like not taking care of my skin. So I saw Desi talk about it, so I was like, her skin looks amazing, let me go try this. I noticed a difference right away. Basically it's like a serum almost, like it's not a lotion, it's not a serum, it's almost in between. After I get out of the shower, when my skin is still a little bit damp, I go ahead and apply 2 pumps to my hand, and then I just gently massage this into my skin and onto my neck, and I feel like my skin just looks a lot better. Also because I've been like taking care of it with other products, but this stuff really works. Like I just love it. I feel like as soon as it runs out, I'm gonna go buy another one because my skin just looks really like fresh and tight, and I don't know, I love it, and I saw a difference right away. So that's a deal breaker for me. When I see a difference, like the first time I use it, I'm like hooked on it. So now every time I take a shower and I forget to use it, I'm like, oh my god, I need to like rewash my face so I can just do this step again because it is that good. And I mean, I've only been using it for like 2 to 3 weeks, so I guess I'll see more of a difference once I go through the whole bottle. But for now, I've been loving it. The next skincare item is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This is the white bottle, and I cannot use the black one. Like it burns my skin so bad. And the blue one, the one that kind of like hydrates your skin, that one's okay, like I like it. But this one, this is the real deal right here. This is the only one that I like really love. It's so pricey, so it hurts me every time I buy it. I'm like, oh god. It was like I think 50 or 60 bucks, but it is the best mask ever. Like it is so worth the hype. I mean, I know Sephora came up with like a dupe, which is like an inexpensive version of it, so I definitely want to buy that so I can like let you guys know if that one's like a dupe. But I really want to take care of my skin, so investing in my skincare is definitely not a problem for me right now, because I'm thinking I am investing in foundation, in mascaras, but not in my skincare. Definitely love this. When you put this on your skin, you will feel like a little bit of a tingling feeling. I let it sit there for about 20-30 minutes, and you will literally see like circles of like gunk. I don't know, it kind of gets like dark in certain areas, especially around your nose where you have like more blackheads. I get a lot of questions on how I remove my blackheads, and this stuff really just like pulls everything out and you actually see it. I love to see products when they're working, and this is one of those. So every time I use it, my skin just looks flawless and it's ready for makeup. So I used it today earlier and my foundation went on like butter. Speaking of which, I went back to an oldie but a goodie, the YSL Le Teint Touche Clot. I'm sorry, these are a lot of like high-end products. I know, I'm really sorry. I need to like go to the drugstore and just like go crazy and buy a whole bunch of stuff and test it out. It's just this month, and I feel like the last couple of months have been high-end, and I'm really sorry if that bothers you, but this is literally just the stuff that I've been using, so I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But this foundation is amazing. Another thing that I love to invest in is foundation, because when I use drugstore foundation, aside from the L'Oreal Pro Infallible Matte, it just doesn't work out for me. Like the color is always wrong, the texture doesn't leave my skin looking flawless. And even for everyday wear, since I don't really wear makeup every day, I still use high-end foundations because I'm not going out to like an office job that I have to wear makeup every day. Like I barely wear makeup actually, so when I do wear it like that 2-3 times a week, or maybe even once, I like to use a high-end foundation. This one smells so good. It smells like roses, and I'm using the shade BD50. I've also been loving the Too Faced Born This Way, but I'm just still trying it out and still testing it out. Also love Armani Luminous Silk, but the Luminous Silk doesn't have as good of a coverage as this one. Like this one, you can't see my blemishes. With Armani, you can. So I think this one's even cheaper than the Armani, and it is so good. Like my friend Charlene saw me put it on, and she was like, I need that in my life. It just covers, but it looks like skin. Like you can't even, I don't know, it's just really good. I have it on right now, and this is a little bit darker than the other shade that I had, which was B50. So this is BD50, Beige Diore, something like that, BD50. always sold out in store, like this shade exactly, but it's the perfect shade. Like, I'm a little bit tan, so it smells so good, and it just applies so beautifully with a beauty blender or with a brush. Like, it is just so flawless, and I like love a flawless foundation. Now, that foundation I don't suggest for people with oily skin. It is a very dewy, like supple foundation. Like, your skin feels very soft and almost not wet, but it feels very like youthful. If you do have oily skin, I would stay away, but if you have mature skin or just you like that dewy, luminous look, YSL Touche Eclat is my jam. I think I like it more than the Armani Luminous Silk. I'm just saying. Next up, I have a concealer that I've been loving, and the concealer is the Onami Bright Concealing Elixir. This is a clinical dark circle correcting concealer. Now, I don't really have dark circles, but you guys have been noticing that my under eyes have been looking not as dark, so perhaps this has something to do with it. I have the shade 3 Montagu. This is pretty pricey for a concealer, but you really just need like the tiniest bit. This shade, like, it doesn't look bright here, but underneath my eyes it is very brightening. I feel like this is a combination of the Urban Decay Naked Skin, which is very light and fluffy and like just full coverage but very lightweight, and then the Pro Longwear, because the Pro Longwear gives me that coverage and the Urban Decay gives me that like non-cakey look, and I feel like combined it's this one. I know some of you guys have went out and purchased it and you guys love it, so that really makes me happy, so love that. Next up for skincare are 2 blushes, and I have really been into like peachy blushes. I'm normally not into peachy blushes. I'm normally more of like a rosy blush, but I feel like peach colors flatter my skin tone, so I've been abusing MAC Peaches. I do have this on now with a combination of Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Blush in Video, and together these just give me like just enough color. Like, it's a nice flush, because this one's a like nice muted nude color. It looks really strange in the pan, like it looks like it wouldn't really show up on your skin, but once you apply it, it's like a dusty, peachy, just like a really dusty color. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like not in a bad way dusty, like in a good way dusty. This is like a good dusty kind of color. I like to apply Video all over, and then peach is just right on like the cheekbones and like the apples of my cheeks, so that when I smile it looks like a cute little like button. By the way, I am sipping on some Sociology wine. I have to show you guys this bottle. Like, it is to die for. This is the red berry one. Like, look at the bottle. I don't know if my camera is gonna like pick it up because it's so bright, but it has like this really glam girl on it. I have never loved a wine so much. I think this is my favorite wine. Like, I was kind of like hesitant just because it's so like pretty looking, the bottle. You can get this online. Even my mom, who doesn't drink at all, like she doesn't even drink wine, she had some and we poured her like a little bit and she felt a buzz like right away. Like, it is strong, but when you drink it, it's very pleasant. It's so like fruity. Like, it is a high-end wine to me. Like, in my head, I feel like I'm at like a really expensive salon just like sipping. It's sweet and a little dry, like just enough dry. I am so picky with my wine. Most wines to me taste like olives or like grapes, but this, you could just taste like the red berry flavor. I don't know, I'm just obsessed with it. Like, I'm seriously gonna like stock up on that wine, because it's so hard for me to find a wine that I enjoy, because usually I get a wine bottle and I'm just like, it's just sitting there. Like, it depends. Like, I like Chardonnay for the white wine, but for red wine I'm very, very picky, and that is the business. And I have another one, it's the sparkling rosé, so I'm so excited to try that. Anyway, back to makeup. Let's go on with the favorites. Next, I just want to mention a brow product. I've switched up my brows to the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Caramel, and you guys seem to love it a lot more than what I was using before, and so do I. I have been using this bad boy all month, and today I used a little bit of the Dip Brow in Chocolate, so they're a little bit darker than normal, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but normally I just use this, like no dip brow, just caramel, and I feel like it complements my hair a lot better. My hair is a work in progress, ladies. I know I get a lot of questions and like a lot of comments like, oh, you should just go back to black hair. Trust me, I know, like, I miss my long black hair, but I can't just dye it black, especially after all that I have been through and all that I've spent and like just the process in general. Like, I can't just be a quitter and just dye it black. Like, for now, this is staying, and the reason why I cut it was because it was getting damaged, and I do treatments, I do all of that, so save the comments. I mean, I seriously, like, I miss my black hair, so when you guys tell me like, oh my god, that looks so horrible, like, go back to black, like, it kind of hurts my feelings, because it's like I can't just magically grow my black hair black. black hair back. So it's gonna stay like this, whether you like it or not. If you've gone from black to anything light, you know the struggle. So it's gonna take a couple of processes. It's gonna take months for it to grow. Right now I'm just trying to keep it healthy. I haven't dyed it again since I cut it. It's just been getting lighter with like washing it and using like purple shampoos. It's just been kind of toning it, but I am getting my extensions in this week, so I will be wearing extensions and we will be good. Okay, back to makeup. Next I want to mention a bottom lash mascara. This is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Mascara. Some people don't like bottom lash mascara. They feel like it kind of closes up their eye. But I personally really think it like totals the look for me. Especially because I smoke out my lash line so much. This stuff is the truth. I love my MAC Zoom Fast Black Lash Mascara. Why are the names so long? But this one, the Extended Play Giga Black, gives me more of like a longer appearance. So I don't know. They just look so long. They don't transfer to my skin. I don't have any problems with it smudging, smearing, and I feel like this mascara just gets better with time, like fine wine. No, but seriously, when I first purchased this mascara, I didn't like it. I felt like it wasn't doing anything for my bottom lashes, doing no justice. But now that it's getting a little drier in formula, I feel like some mascaras just get better with time, and this is one of them, so love that. I want to talk about this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I know I've gotten a lot of questions like, is it really worth it? Yes, it's really worth it. Okay, I went through a whole bottle in about a month. It's that serious. Okay, like the color just, it's super cute. Like, come on, let's be real. It's a nice purple. It's beautiful. Super expensive. Like, it hurt me to order the second one, but it's that good. What it is basically a dewy mist. So you know Fix Plus kind of melts your powders into your makeup. This actually like makes your skin look dewier, because sometimes Fix Plus won't do that. Like, it'll kind of like moisten your makeup and then not really set it, but just kind of like fix it. But this is an actual dewy mist. Again, if you're a freelance makeup artist and you do a lot of bridal makeup, it's good to get this and just spray it like on their cheeks to give them that like dewiness, but not like everywhere else. Because if you have oily skin, or you know, since it's summertime, you don't want to OD with this, because again, it's making you really dewy. So if you just go like bang 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 and walk outside, it's gonna get a little oily up in there. So you kind of want to spray it from far, shake it up. Well, first shake it up really well, spray it from far, like just where you apply your highlight, and it just intensifies everything, and I love it. So definitely worth it, and I love that brand. Like, I just love it. Highlight game has been strong. Of course, I know you guys are gonna be so like sick of it, but Becca Champagne Pop. I have Sheka Khan, what? I do have this on right now, serving right now. I just love it. Like, I think Jaclyn Hill did an awesome job with this. Now, it is a nice goldy peachy color. If you have opal and moonstone and you layer that, it's almost the same effect as this, but I still like this one a lot better than those two mixed together. I feel like it gives tan skin a really nice like healthy glow. Dark skin, light skin, this stuff is for everyone. It just really depends on how you use it, and that's my next favorite. The way you apply your highlight will say a lot about, the way you apply your highlight is going to change the game. So I still love my Makeup Forever large fan brush, but this one has taken over because it's a lot smaller. I've been loving this Morphe M310. I picked this up at Ricky's on Steinway, and it says the price right here, $5.99, $6. Okay, the Makeup Forever one I think was like $40 or some crazy stuff like that. But this is a game changer. Like, if there's one thing I can recommend to you from this whole favorites video, it's this brush. It seriously just changes the game. Like, Amra, she uses this brush, and I didn't even notice. Like, oh my god, no wonder her highlight is always on point. She uses this brush. Like, it is so precise. It's thick enough and dense enough to pick up enough product, but it doesn't like overdo it. It doesn't overkill, you know? I can't say enough good things about it. Like, seriously, so obsessed with this. I'm gonna go buy 3 more the next time I'm at Ricky's, because it's good. And if you do makeup, like, or anyone actually can sign up for like their newsletter. You just tell them that you do makeup, and you can get like 10% off right away, so while you're in the store. So if you're in New York and you go to Ricky's, make sure you give them your email. Next, I want to talk about another highlight. I know this is the Giella Custom Blend Cosmetics I Am Glam Mineral Highlighter. Now, I have both of them mixed together on my cheeks. This is what gives me that like wet look. It seriously is amazing. Makeup by Mario. He uses this on Kim along with that Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. And I feel like that doesn't do anything. Like, that doesn't do it justice. But I like this as like that extra layer, like just like to give it that pop, because it is a pretty like tan color. So alone on me, it doesn't stand out, but on top of something, like, oh, it's so good. It's not glittery, it's just shimmery and glowy, like literally glowing, light bulb glowing. And I like that. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. I want to quickly mention these Natasha Denona shadow palettes. I used this one today, the palette number 2, and I have this like burgundy color on the lid, this one right over here, and then I have this in the inner tear duct, and then this one in the crease. So these 3 colors right over here. And again, this is the number 2 palette. These are like butter on the eyes, and I love that they're super shimmery and super like just buttery. Like what is that? I know they're expensive. It's so sad because they're so expensive, and I hate to like show you guys like really expensive stuff, but when something's good, like it is good, and there's no denying it. So like, come on. They have like a sheen to them, and they're just so good. Like, I'm so excited to use this like purple shade right here. And this one, I'm gonna do a purple smoky eye, so stay tuned for that. But these are so worth it. Like, if you've been hesitating them or considering them, do it, girl. Then I want to talk about the lip combo that I've been using. Lip pencil, Whirl, nothing new. You guys know I love Whirl, and so does everyone and their mama. I have this on right now. It gives you that like nice pouty look. And then for lipstick, MAC Blankety. Like seriously, you know it's a favorite when it's down to this. I can just keep applying it, and I actually went out and bought a backup because it's that good. So love Blankety. I will swatch it for you guys. I just love this nude. It's the perfect like beigey, grayy nude. It doesn't make my lips look so muted out. But then with this lip gloss on top, this is Urban Decay Liar. You guys actually made me do this. And at first I was like, I don't know, guys. I don't know what you guys did to me. I don't really like it. It's too dark. No, I am so in love with it. This is called Liar. I like to place this color right on top of any nude, especially if it's like a little bit too light for me. And it just deepens it up, especially when you have a tan, like, and you know the struggle of trying to find like a nude color. This is it. It is deep enough to not look like, oh my god, you have concealer, or just look really weird or ashy, but it's still light enough to look like a nude and not like a rosy kind of like Whirl lipstick kind of color. It is just amazing. I'm obsessed. It's a nice brown. It's not sticky at all, like seriously at all. It doesn't really have a scent, which I guess is better than having like a nasty scent. So yeah, I love Liar. It is so good. So thank you guys for recommending it to me. The next 2 favorites are non-makeup favorites, and the first one is my Scentbird, and this one's the red edition. I have talked about Scentbird a lot. I love Scentbird, you guys know it, and it's basically a way for you to try out a perfume and not like have to spend so much money on the whole bottle. You pay $15 and you get a 30-day supply of that perfume, and they have so many perfumes. So right now in here I have Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo, and then I also have Valentino by Valentina, and both of them are just really awesome scents. They smell very clean, very pretty, very department store. Let me know if you guys like these scents or if they're like your holy grail. Valentina by Valentino and Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo. And what's cool is you can just like switch them out, so that's pretty awesome. Also, keep your eye out on my Instagram. We're going to be giving away a 3-month subscription to Scentbird, so your choice of a perfume, 3-month supply, which is really awesome. And then the last favorite is kind of random, but it's this Belly Bandit. Now on their website they sell a lot of shapewear for post-pregnancy, but this one is the Mother Tucker short, and so basically it's like a little spandex short, and it's going to just like tighten and hide any panty lines. So if you're familiar with Spanx, if you're familiar with any like hosiery, this is basically just like a really good quality one. I got mine in black, and I just have been abusing this. What I love about this one is that it's not too long, because some of my like shapewear just goes too long. If I'm wearing a dress that's a bit shorter or a skirt, I don't want my shapewear to show. What's awesome also about this is if you have thicker thighs like me, you get like chafing, and like if it's hot and sweaty and it's like summery, like your legs are constantly like rubbing against each other, so that's not fun, it's not cute, and it's very uncomfortable. So when I go out and I'm going to an event or to the club, or if I'm wearing a skirt or a dress, I just throw these bad boys on, and it goes right up to like my under my bra, like where the wire is. So it's basically going to just like kind of like smooth everything out. Now it's not going to magically make you like 10 pounds slimmer. It's not that kind of thing. But if you wear like a really tight dress and it shows like any lines or any just like chichos, you know what I'm saying? This is just gonna kind of like smooth everything out. So I love that, and these are kind of pricey. It was like $60, but it's highly worth it, especially if you're wearing a lot of dresses and skirts and you just want like a smoother, slimmer appearance, because as the night goes on and you're eating and you're drinking, you know what happens. So I love shapewear. Like, I'm not ashamed to say that. Yeah, it's definitely a must for me because I'm on the thicker side. I'm Latina too, so I need something that's gonna like and just keep everything in place, if you know what I mean. Here are my favorite songs. I don't have too many, surprisingly. Like, I don't know, I wasn't listening to like any new music this month, but either way, here they are.
You are my heaven. Most nights I hardly sleep. Just getting love just last the year. Can I on the road to let me fall? Come on, skin love, what happened?
These hoes be doing research. Oh, every time you intro, that's my cue to outro. And I know, like, this piece of hair off in the sink ain't come from me first.
Like we're flying, 'cause this one is just for you, cause you're the best mistake I've ever made. But we hold on.
I guess time's wasting, tick-tocking, lip-locking. How can we keep...
Soy el amor de mi vida, mami. De hacer el amor contigo me sobran ganas. Envidia. De hacer el amor contigo me sobran ganas. Yeah. La pongo fina.
Con esa Rosita, yo te prendo para el bebelito.
Está lloviendo, ya me ve y de una vez se enoja. Cuando yo le doy, sale caminando. Y de una vez se enoja. Cuando yo le doy, sale caminando.
Nobody has made me feel this way before. I'm a good girl, but I wanna be bad for you. I wanna be bad for you. I wanna be bad. I wanna be bad for you.
Good girls ain't no fun. I tough and I still give you that work, girl, like work. Twerk, do it like...
Baby, is you drunk? Is you had enough? Are you here looking for love? Ooh, it's on you. Is you somebody, baby? If you ain't, girl, what we gon' do? I'm going crazy. All eyes.
She was the baddest, I was the realest, we was the flyest. Up and look at you now, in love with a hitter. But now it's all eyes on me, and it all eyes on me. To take some for that, what's your name, who you with, where you from, you the shit, choosing baby.
Is you drunk? Is you had enough? Are you here looking for love?
He was the realest, I was the baddest, we was the illest. When he approached me, I said, yo, what the deal is? And this all lies on trust. And if them bitches wanna trip, tell them they tour guides on us. This kitty cat on reclusive, he ducked up in them gooses. I put him on in that new, now he only fuck with exclusives. He was like,
What's your name, where you from,
New York and this bitch,
choosing pick.
you got the right one. All them hoes ain't nothing like them. Nigga, you know you not. None of them niggas ain't never hit this. Still at the top of all they hit list. What they gon' do? Meek and Nick. All these hitters from my eyes on you.
The girl of your dreams for me is probably not a challenge. That I owe you shit. Pay Payback's a bitch and you know that shit. We might just get hit with dirt. Me, Millie, you catch a fat you here. The chasers, what you thought? I come to my blood like a nigga.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.